Okay, so how did this turn into this? In today's video we're gonna find out. And I don't know why I'm whispering. EA Digital Illusions CEAB trademark DICE is a Swedish video game developer based in Stockholm. The company was founded in 1992 and has been a subsidiary of Electronic Arts since 2006. Its releases include Battlefield, Mirror's Edge and Star Wars Battlefront series. Through their Frostbite Labs division, the company also develops the Frostbite game engine. Digital Illusions was founded in May of 1992 by Olof Olle Gustafsson, Markus Nyström, Fredrik Liljegren, Andreas Axelsson, four friends of the former members of The Silence, a demo group that developed for the Commodore Amiga. The four studied at Växjö University, thus DICE was established in Växjö. In 2000, DICE acquired developer Refraction Games, developers of Codename Eagle. From the acquisition, DICE inherited the in-development Battlefield 1942. Patrick Söderlund, who had founded Refraction Games in 1997, subsequently joined DICE as Chief Executive Officer. This was followed with the merger of Sandbox Studios in April of 2001. Sandbox Studios added 50 employees to DICE's staff, amounting to 150 total employees. In September of 2004, DICE also merged with Trauma Studios in New York City. Trauma Studios employed 9 people at the time. In November of 2004, Electronic Arts announced their intent to purchase all outstanding shares in DICE at a price of 61 krona per share, with the deal's closing deadline scheduled for the 27th of December. At the time, EA owned 18.9% in DICE. Initially, the offer was rejected by shareholders representing 28% of DICE's ownership on the 15th of December, after which EA adjusted its offer on the 20th of December, intending only to purchase 44% at the same price per share, extending the offer deadline to the 20th of January 2005. On the 25th of January 2005, shareholders agreed to the acquisition and EA raised their ownership in DICE to 59.8%. In March of 2006, EA announced a new plan to acquire all outstanding shares in DICE for 67.5 krona per share. The acquisition was completed on the 2nd of October, with 2.6 million shares in DICE transferred to EA in exchange for a total of 175.5 million krona. Shortly following the acquisition, on the 5th of October, EA closed Digital Illusions Canada, DICE's Ontario-based studio. The 25 employees working at the studio at the time were given the option to transfer to DICE's headquarters in Stockholm or any other EA studio. DICE co-founder Liljegren announced on the 16th of October that he established Red Jade as a successor to Digital Illusions Canada. In May 2013, EA opened a new Los Angeles-based division for DICE known as DICE LA. Helmed by former senior staff of EA's previously closed studio Danger Close Games. DICE LA had generally been involved with support of DICE and other EA games and had not generated any title of their own. Vince Zampella of Respawn Entertainment was named as the studio's new lead in January of 2020. Zampella had indicated at this time that he would likely become separate from DICE and change their name to reflect this. DICE LA announced their new name, Ripple Effect Studios in July of 2021, but otherwise under management by Sam Pelle, and while they would finish work on Battlefield 2042, will move in a new direction following its release. On December 2nd, 2021, Electronic Arts announced that Vince Zampella, co-founder of Respawn Entertainment and head of Ripple Effect Studios, will oversee the Battlefield series going forward, with Ripple Effect leading the way in developing the franchise's new experiences instead of DICE. Along with the announcement, it was reported that DICE General Manager Oscar Gabrielson would be leaving EA, with Rebecca Kutaz, formerly Managing Director of Ubisoft Annecy, taking his place in the role. Right, so that was a little look at DICE's history. Pinball Dreams, it's my favourite pinball game of all time. Obviously we've got Fantasies and Illusions, but Pinball Dreams, I have so many memories of that game. When I used to play it at my mum's, my mates would come round 3 days a week. We'd play this, try and get the highest score, and we go around the chip, you get curry rice and chips, sit there and just play it all night until you got off. Now this one is in pretty mint condition. Comes complete with, oh yes, well obviously the manual, the discs, and also might get this framed, probably will. Look at that. How bloody nice is that? Right, so obviously Battlefield is my favourite franchise of a first-person shooter. I was late to the party. I didn't play the Battlefield 2 or 1942. I came when it was Battlefield 3. Got my own server. I spent countless hours playing that day and night. Big group of us who I no longer talk to. Yeah, we all disbanded and went our own ways. So I do have obviously Battlefield 4. Now this game had a few problems, as we all know, when it came out. Still to this day there is some servers clinging on for dear life, and I play the odd one or two now and then. Also I haven't got the full case, but oh, it's actually in the Xbox. Battlefield 3 is in the Xbox. I bought disc only, I haven't got the case. That's got a few servers still going as well. No Shark Canals, Zebra Tower. Absolute Gulf of Oman. Wow, absolute bloody fucking good maps like. We had that one as well. Hardline, which got slated, but one of the best Battlefields ever made. Wow, still play that as well. Battlefield 1, I wasn't that much into it, I'm afraid. Was it World War 1 or something like that anyway? I just couldn't get into it, but it's still in the collection. Battlefront, excellent game, still play this to this day as well. Again, all these games, there are still servers left. There's no DICE servers left, it's just people's own servers that they pay to rent a server, should we say. So I think that's it, to be honest with you. Yeah, so as I say, I hope you liked that video. A brief bit of history on DICE, well, when I say brief, the history of DICE, and how DICE came from the Amiga up to current sort of gen consoles, and they're still making games to this day. So cheers for watching, folks, as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Cheery.